Hello everyone! This overview will serve as a study guide to Episode 4 of Lectio Mark. The video presentation by Dr. Tim Gray will be held on this Monday at 8 p.m. It will be followed by reflection questions and model answers for a deeper understanding of the subject. An overview on Lectio Mark, Episode 4. The Calling of St. Matthew is an oil painting by the renowned artist Caravaggio. Completed between 1599 and 1600, it was commissioned for the Contarelli Chapel in the Church of the French Congregation, San Luigi dei Francisci in Rome. The painting captures a pivotal moment from the Gospel of Matthew, Matthew 9 verse 9. Subject matter. The scene depicts Jesus Christ entering a room where Matthew, a tax collector, is seated at a table with 4 other men. Jesus points directly at Matthew, inviting him to follow. A beam of light illuminates the faces of the men at the table, emphasizing their spiritual awakening and conversion. Identity of Matthew. There is some debate over which man in the picture represents St. Matthew. Most interpretations assume that the bearded man at the table is St. Matthew. His surprised gesture can be read as if he is asking, "Me?" Symbolism and transformation. Caravaggio's portrayal focuses on a gritty, realistic environment. The divine enters everyday life as Jesus points to Matthew, inviting him to a new path. The painting underscores the transformative power of faith and makes spirituality accessible to all. The Calling of St. Matthew remains a powerful representation of spiritual awakening and divine intervention, inviting viewers to consider their own paths of transformation. 1. Jesus heals the paralytic. In the previous episode, we witnessed Jesus healing a paralytic man. This healing event is significant for several reasons. Physical healing. Jesus not only forgives the man's sins but also heals his physical paralysis. This dual healing emphasizes Jesus' authority over both the spiritual and physical realms. New Exodus theme. The healing parallels the story of the Exodus from the Old Testament. Just as Moses led the Israelites out of Egypt, Jesus is enacting a new Exodus by liberating people from sin and its consequences. 2. Confrontation with the Pharisees and scribes. The religious leaders, particularly the Pharisees and scribes, opposed Jesus. Their skepticism and hardness of heart lead them to doubt his authority. Jesus' actions challenge their understanding of God's ways. By resisting Jesus, they unwittingly place themselves in the role of Pharaoh, a powerful and stubborn figure from the original Exodus narrative. 3. Recognizing God's ways. The Pharisees failed to recognize Jesus' true identity. They don't grasp that he is the Son of Yahweh, the promised Messiah. Jesus' new Exodus isn't merely about physical liberation from oppressive rulers, like Pharaoh's soldiers. Instead, it focuses on deliverance from sin and the forgiveness of sins. This spiritual liberation is deeper and more profound. 4. Authority of the Son of Man. Jesus refers to himself as the Son of Man. This title has roots in the prophet Daniel's vision, Daniel 7 verses 13 to 14. In Daniel's vision, the Son of Man receives authority from the Ancient of Days, God the Father. Jesus claims this same authority on earth. Unlike the Exodus from Egypt, where Moses led the people to freedom, Jesus' new Exodus leads to deliverance from sin and eternal life. In summary, this episode highlights Jesus' dual healing, the confrontation with religious leaders, and the profound spiritual liberation he brings. His authority as the Son of Man is central to understanding this unfolding narrative. Dear sisters and brothers, you are invited to join us for an insightful presentation on Lectio Mark by renowned theologian Dr. Tim Gray. This virtual 14-part series, hosted via Zoom at 8 p.m. every Monday, will be followed by thoughtful reflection questions and engaging discussions. To register, please contact Janet Ong at +60 16 218 6784 or Raymond Juan at +65 90606050 via WhatsApp or SMS. Don't miss this opportunity to enrich your understanding of the gospel and strengthen your connection to our faith community. This is an initiative of West Mall NCC, Mystical Rose NCC, St. Lucie, Vision Impaired, and friends. All are invited. No donation or fee required.